So students, we are again coming to English time. It's been long time after the last class. Don't worry, we are moving as per our plan. So you can enjoy my class one by one without any interruption. So we are starting. What is our chapter? Yes, the rightful inheritors of the earth. Yes. So, as per the last class, first is the reading time. Now, here is the reading portion. Watch it and enjoy it.
After dusk, huge bats came in swarms and flew straight to the palms where the tender coconuts hung. Clinging to the outer coverings of the coconuts, they gnawed into them from the softest sides at the top. When they had cut through the kernel within, they sucked up the sweet, nourishing water stored inside and flew away satisfied. "Let's buy a gun," said my wife. "We can shoot the bats, the foxes, and the polecats with it." "Not me," I said. "Guns should never have been invented." But alas, a few days later, my wife's cousin turned up with a grim looking gun. He said, "Nearly 3,000 coconuts are destroyed every day. These bats are pets. But there is no point in shooting bats down at this spot. On a little islet nearby stands an old temple. Next to it grow a pair of banyan trees. You can see at least 3,000 bats hanging on the twigs of the banyan trees. I am going to kill them all." I prayed fervently. "Oh, bats, bats, save your lives." It was astonishing. It was a miracle. The bats were saved. My wife and her cousin came back in about 2 hours' time looking really scared. My wife said, "We just managed to escape narrowly. There are some houses around the temple." When we arrived at the place, a hundred people came with 100 people with weapons surrounded us within minutes. They looked menacing. If we shot at the bats, they said they would kill us. Do you know why? They believe that bats are the souls of their ancestors. I took a decision then. I said firmly, "Bats are no ancestors of ours, but they are among God's countless creations. Let the coconuts be destroyed, that doesn't matter. Let us be satisfied with what is left after they have taken their share. They certainly have a right to the coconuts. All living beings are the rightful inheritors of the earth."
Yes. Next is, you know, what is it? Yes. Some words have given here to find out the meaning from the dictionary. So these are the words. Just check it out. Yes, okay, welcome back. Now we are moving to our activity time. What is the first activity? Only one activity is there in this chapter. not in this class. One more activity is there, but it will come under the grammar activity section. Now, what is the first activity in your textbook? Look at the first activity in your textbook. You can see the characters of Bashir and Fabi Bashir. They are talking something. It's a conversation between Bashir and Fabi Bashir. So, first you can see the dialogue of Bashir. We are the owners of this land. The birds, bees, reptiles and insects too have a right to this land just as we have. Now you have to write the dialogue of Fabi Bashir to Bashir's dialogue. It is there in your textbook. Find out that dialogue and write down in that portion. Now Fabi Bashir's dialogue is there. Let's buy a gun. We can shoot the bats, the foxes and the polecats with it. Now the reply of Bashir you have to write in this blank space. So first you write the reply of Fabi Bashir to Bashir's dialogue. Then you write Bashir's reply to Fabi Bashir's dialogue. That's a simple activity. So this is a activity, textual activity for you. Now we are moving to our grammar time. Yes. So last class or last two classes we were discussing about nouns. It's a part of speech. Now we are moving to another part of speech. It's an important part of speech and it is there in your textbook also. It is that preposition. What is that? The preposition. You are familiar with the word position. What is a position? When you watch in your room, in your home, you can see chair, table and cot, that is cutting, cot in many positions in your room. So position is a sthanam. Preposition means what? We are conveying that position to another person. നമ്മൾ ആ പൊസിഷൻ പറഞ്ഞു കൊടുക്കുകയാണ് പ്രിപ്പോസിഷനിലൂടെ. So we are dealing with only simple preposition. What are the simple prepositions? Now you just check out the simple prepositions. Yes. So now I am giving you the Malayalam meaning of each preposition. It will be useful for you to filling the blanks in the activity. Understand? Okay. So these are the Malayalam meanings of each preposition, each simple prepositions. Just check it out. Now we are moving to the grammar activity in your textbook. What is the activity? Activity number 4. Look at the following sentence from the story. Hadn't the whole earth been taken over by man? You can see by in bold. It darkened there. It was a 2-acre plot with coconut palms and an old house where we could live. Those were the days when the price of coconuts was going up and I was in high spirits at the thought of the palms laden with coconuts. The word with is also a preposition. You see or you watched the simple prepositions there. So with is there in the preposition. Now you look at the pictures and read the sentences given along with them. She is sitting by her computer and speaking over the phone. Now what is the picture? A lady is sitting near to the computer. So what is a by? Preposition by means near. The field was taken over by concrete buildings. You can see a concrete building over the field. Now by. Harita always come to school by bus. In your among you also, what, many of you are coming by school bus. Every day my teacher comes with a smile on her face. She is very friendly with us. She takes us with her whenever she goes out for a walk in the garden. So with. Now what is the activity? Fill in the blanks choosing the right prepositions given in brackets. By, with, from, of, in, at. Now, first you have to understand, when we say a time, 6 o'clock, 6:30, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, we use at as preposition before the time. When we are saying a month, or a year, we use the preposition in 1940, in January. But when we say a day or a date, we use the preposition on Wednesday, on 20th, right? So when we say time, we use at. When we say year or a month, we use in. When we say day or date, we use on. This is a basic in preposition. Now it is easy for you to find out the answer for this activity. Now that is the class for today. So reading part, and you have to find out the meanings of words from the dictionary, and there is a textual activity, and then grammar, preposition, and an activity related to the preposition. So that's it for you from this class. Okay, bye bye, see you later.